Hey, what's up guys? It's Sean Wallace coming to you from Denver, Colorado, and just came to cut a quick video. And I want to give you the #1 tip that I feel can increase your conversions into sales, okay? And that's follow-up. So I want to give you the #1 follow-up tip of the day. But before I do that, I just wanted to let you see the scenery here. I'm just, like I said, back here on the golf course behind my house, and I was just thinking of a couple of things as I was just thinking about follow-up is, you got these guys over here, and I always like to use the golfers as an example, but you got people over here hitting in the what do you call this, the driving range and so forth, and they're here following up. They're not following up with prospects, but they're following up on that stroke, because, if they don't come follow up on that stroke, they won't be able to hit that ball out here, and basically put them in my backyard anymore if they're not following up on that stroke, okay? Because it's not that far. It don't really come in my backyard, but it's pretty close. And then look here, these divvy ups are here, right here, okay? And the flag is really not that far, but they had to hit this ground a lot of times because they had to follow up and continue to follow through with that stroke. Well, with follow-up, let me tell you why it's so important. When you continue to follow with your prospects, #1, it starts to become easier. The phone's not so heavy, and you actually like talking to your people. And the reason I wanted to give that example because I just did a follow-up today. When you get a lead, you need to build that relationship. You need to follow up. But most importantly is know what to say. Okay, so that's the tip I'm going to give you in just a second. It is knowing what to say to your prospects. But when you follow up with people, first of all, it's just showing them that you have an interest, really. Because when you don't follow up, that's basically telling people that you don't care. If they left their information and so forth, well, that was the reason that they left it. I take it as they want information from you, so you need to follow up with your prospects. And you can understand this though too, is you might not get them on the first time. Typically, people need to see some information about 5 to 7 times before they actually make a decision, and that's okay. So you just want to continue to provide value in that process, where they may pull the trigger or they may not. As long as you're providing value in your follow-up and you're just always pitching, it'll go fine. One tip that I use is I typically don't call people after 3 times. Okay, if they know who you are, they should pick up the phone if they want more information. So don't harass people. You don't have to chase them down, but I would say 3 times is about good enough for me anyway, for just calling people back to follow up with them. But the reason I say that's key is because I had an individual contact me on Facebook, and I told him I'll follow up with him. I called him back, and basically was able to have a sign up. But see, what I'm saying too is your prospects, typically, they're not just going to call you back. You have to follow up with them and see what's going on. They're not always just going to pick up the phone to call you. They have everything's going on. They may be busy or whatnot. Who knows, wherever the case may be. So always follow up with your prospects. And this is the #1 tip of the day that I think is a good follow-up question, really. Is after someone watches your information or whatever you were trying to direct them to, what did you like best about what you just seen? Not are you interested, or do you see how this can help you out as far as, making money or any of that. Get them to really speak on something that they feel that they liked about it. So instead of asking them, are you interested? Because psychologically, when you ask them, are you interested, their mind just says no. So it'd be better if you said, would it be okay if I showed you how to whatever you can fulfill that is a solution to their problems. So the #1 tip for follow-up is when you're talking back to your prospect, instead of asking them, would you be interested? And ask them, would it be okay if? That's the tip that I got from Big Al Schreider, okay, who's been, just a leader in the industry. But I've been using that, and it's just, the results are crazy because people are open to that. And when you ask them, would it be okay if, it's all about your statement that you say after that. Whatever you say after that is what gets the hook in, okay? And it works. So as long as you're giving value after that question, you're in. That's the follow-up tip of the day. I'm going to sit here and hang out on the golf course, maybe cut another video. I don't know, maybe work on my stroke, continue to follow up. I'll see you guys on the next video. You have a wonderful day. Peace.